The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In motion right is Johnston. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Flushed out right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs.
Touchdown! Luke Musgrave, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Right back to Dobbins on first. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Hey, look at this Packers defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. Dobbins running out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's Herbert. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That was, and I think the ball's out, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Hayden Hurst from 13 yards out. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Love. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Red, cycle. Smash, red.
On 1st and 10, Love. A short throw to Musgrave.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
The Packers at 8-1 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Slice blue. Hut.
Working out of the gun. Love. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Here's Jacobs from the gun.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Musgrave's got it out right.
So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Set.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. That's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now 21-7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Second and 7.
Go.
Another run here with Dobbins. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
1st and goal, Chargers.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this 1st half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
On play action. Love to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19. Should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Herbert. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Second and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Herbert changing things up.
On play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. And down inside the 15 he goes.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Now a second down throw for Love here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Jacobs.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Ready.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. A quick hitter complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Set, ready. Go red. Hut, hut.
Love from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Joseph's got it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Joseph now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And quickly they get to the line. Now Herbert going to change the look. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's is going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Herbert now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hayden Hurst. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here we go.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8.
Black Ultra. Claws red.
Love.
He gets that one complete to Wicks.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Red, cycle. Hut.
And huge play at this point in the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Ready.
Now Love. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Okay, right.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Set.
Love looking to throw.
That is intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Down inside the 40.
Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's third down. Now Herbert.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Go. Go forward. Drive right.
Herbert.
And that is taken in by Hurst. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done as you noted, and they did.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Let's go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Red. Set, cut.
Now Love. Able to find Martin.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds. So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
3rd and 8 situation, a tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 3rd down coming up. And Charles, I guess a question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less. Because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert on 1st down now. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
So it's a win here for the LA Chargers, and it was thanks to the fine play of their quarterback, CD, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, sometimes you just have those games where everything's clicking, and this was one of those days. He wound up with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. He was large and in charge all day.